What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, which it says about 65% of you watching are new and are not subscribed, well then please be sure to subscribe to my channel. We have a great time talking about stocks, investments, what's going on in the market, and everything else like that. Today we have a very exciting update because Ark Invest finally released their 8th ETF, and this is their space exploration ETF, and the stock ticker symbol for this is ARKX. We have a full list of all of the stocks they just added to the ETF on the very first day. It's trading today, March 30th, 2021 is the first day that this stock is available to be traded. So we're going to break everything down. We're going to go over some of the daily buys for this ETF. We're also going to go over what it comprises of. So the ARKX ETF is the Ark Innovation Space Exploration ETF, and this ETF is specifically designed to include 4 different categories of stocks, 4 different categories of companies. The first is orbital aerospace companies, and these are companies that launch, make, service, or operate platforms in orbital space, including satellites and launch vehicles. The second is suborbital aerospace companies, which are companies that launch, make, service, or operate platforms in the suborbital space, but do not reach a velocity needed to remain in orbit around a planet. The third category is enabling technologies, enabling technology companies, which are companies that develop technologies used by space exploration related companies for successful value-added aerospace operation. These are like artificial intelligence companies, robotics companies, 3D printing companies, material and energy storage companies. And the fourth and final category is aerospace beneficiary companies, which are companies whose operations stand to benefit from aerospace activities and what is going on in space, including agriculture, internet access, GPS, construction, imaging, drones, air taxis, and electric aviation vehicles. So right now, the largest holding in this ETF is Trimble Inc., which is their largest holding by far. It has 8.6% of the total weight in the portfolio. They own about $348,000. It's still a very small total market cap, total amount, because they just started this, and we're going to continue to see them add money over the next couple of days and next couple of weeks. The second is the 3D printing ETF, which is one of their index, which is one of Ark Invest index ETFs, which is PRNT. They also have about a couple thousand shares of Kratos, JD.com, Lockheed Martin, Iridium, and a couple of other companies. One stock I want to go over in particular is a stock that they have in a couple other ETFs, and that is right now their smallest holding, but it is Atlas Crest Investment Corp, stock ticker symbol ACIC, and currently they have actually a lot of this in other ETFs. So currently they own ACIC in their ARKQ ETF, and now also their ARKX ETF. So that is their robotics and autonomous ETF, and also their space exploration ETF. In total, they have about $15 million total. But essentially what this stock is, we've gone over it before on the channel, but essentially this is an urban air mobility company, and this company, Atlas Crest Investment Corp, is a SPAC that's merging with Archer Aviation. And Archer Aviation is a pretty big deal because they already have a purchase order of about $1 billion from United Airlines. And essentially what they're trying to do is be the Uber or Lyft of the sky. And they already have, the major partnership, and they already have this big purchase order. So in my opinion, this is the leader in the space right now. Ark Invest is backing it pretty heavily. And they already have a $1 billion purchase order from United Airlines with an option for United Airlines to buy another $500 million of these aircrafts once they're available. This industry, just remember, it's a very high risk, high reward space. It's going to take years and years to actually materialize and create value. But right now, it's just more a speculative business, speculative industry where a lot of these stocks aren't going to be generating significant amount of revenue for a while. Currently, ACIC is sitting right around $10.08 a share, $10.20 a share, and at one point they were as high as $17. They've come back down right around where when the SPAC was first announced. So that is something to keep in mind. Long-term play here, but that is one stock in particular that they own. And I like this the best out of all the urban air mobility platforms, all the urban air mobility companies, because it does have this $1 billion purchase order from United Airlines, which is, basically the largest airlines in the US. So pretty big deal here. But other than that, Ark Invest is going to continue to add to their new ETF, their space exploration ETF. It's just getting started, so every single day we're going to continue to see stocks added. Right now, they have a lot of pretty well-known companies. They have Amazon, Alibaba, Airbus, Honeywell, Netflix, Taiwan Semiconductors. They have a lot of pretty well-known companies in this ETF, and one stock in particular, which I own quite a bit of, is Iridium Communications. This stock actually pays a pretty high dividend, so something to consider. A little surprising that we're seeing that stock in there, because most of the time we don't see high dividend stocks in Ark Invest ETFs. We see companies that are high growth and don't really pay any dividend at all. So something to keep an eye out on, but that's their new ETF. That's ACIC, what's going on there, and how it's also included in this new ETF. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That's what's going on with Ark Invest, their new ETF. Don't forget to get your 4 free stocks, each valued up to $1,600 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.